Slacker, I'm back. I had to use the restroom because I gotta use it. So when you have to go, you gotta go. So I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, and then I'll be some precepts.
About Renee Good and so many non-Black Americans saying, "Oh my God, like we can't do anything. We're not safe doing anything. She didn't do anything, and that could have been any of us." I look at that video and I can't stop crying because it just like reminds me of my family. That could have been me. And how do you think Black Americans feel? Have felt their entire lives. You're getting it. You're getting it now. And that's the empathy. And that's a good thing. It's not shade. It's not shade. Um, I just can imagine how frustrating that must be as someone who has lived with understanding this, watching at a mass scale the rest of us realize, get a taste of it.
Well, this young white woman was speaking to her particular community, and like I said, sometimes you just don't understand until you feel it, and that's what's been happening here in America. See, you remember when the government shutdown happened, and for a long time they propagandized us and said we're so poor, we need the food stamps. We're taking all the food stamps, right? Black Americans taking all the food stamps. Then when the government shutdown happened, and it went longer than they expected, who were in the lines at the food bank? It wasn't Black Americans, but yet they told the world that we would be in the food bank lines. We'll be begging, right? It'll be us. And it was them. Do you know how embarrassing that was for them? It's particularly when they said that we're the richest country on the earth, and yet the world got to see, no, the hell you not. You're not the richest country on earth. You're a lie, and the truth is not in you. The world got to see that, ladies and gentlemen. That's definitely number one. The world.
Yeah, like Esau always like when the government shut down, man. Like this damn devil always be saying, Jake is broke, Jake on welfare, they have food stamps, and yeah, yeah. They always be saying that, and since the government shut down, who went to the food banks? These damn Edomites. So Esau, you say we on food stamps and we on welfare, but the last time I checked, Kentucky is done by Edomites is a welfare state, and now you Edomites down there that's on welfare, that's on food stamps. So so come on, man, stop it, stop it, okay, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, okay, stop it. Let's give it Revelations 12. I should put that I I should wrote that on my notes because accuser of our brethren, man, they're always accusing us of on on like stuff we did not do. So you going to pay for that, man. Man, I saw that. Hold on for a second. Hang on, let me I'm gonna go on my tablet. Okay. Okay, this is yeah, Slacker. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 10. It reads, and I heard with a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and the strength and the king and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach, Yahushua. For the accuser of our brethren has cast down, which accused them before the Most High day and night. That's what Esau does, man. He always accuses us on bullshit. When Jake do something wrong, when Esau push shit for Jake to do, and Esau be saying like, "This is your people, Lord. They doing this, they ain't doing this, yeah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop," accusing us of being criminals, being thugs, being rapists, being on food stamps and welfare. That's what this that nigga does, accusing us of things that we didn't do. Every day, man, day and night, man. That's what this damn devil does. But like, but the world is seeing what you're really about, man.
World got to see that. Secondly, as we have talked about before, we're going to continue to talk about this. They have been the biggest supporter of extrajudicial unalivings of American citizens. And now it's happening to them. Now ICE is brutalizing them, putting their hands on them, pepper spraying them when they should have been pepper spraying them. The same exact things that was happening to black Americans. Now they want to call foul and want all this stuff done, and all the politicians upset only when it happens to them. But they should have done something a long time ago, a whole lot sooner. We can go on and on and on and on and on. What they have.
And that and what he's saying is true. So uh, they be crying. These Edomites be crying that like what ICE be doing things to them. They say it should be like it's supposed to be laws to punish them and this and that. You think Edomites should have done that a long time ago to hold these people accountable for what they had done. You should have held them accountable while you had a chance to make laws to hold them accountable a long time ago. But you didn't. You thought that it would not happen to you. But guess what? It did happen to you. It's going to be more of it. Okay? What they doing right now, they round up the Latin tribes. Now they round up Gad. It up in Minnesota. They talking the Gadites. It's really that they land. Sending them to like detention centers. They round up Negroes too. And I don't think that they focus on us. They're not gonna come on you. They're gonna come on you too, man. Okay, you see what they did to our Renee Good. They're gonna do that to you too, man. Yeah, it's coming. So let's get a precept. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. It reads, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled, for all these days must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So you're going to hear rumors of wars. All right? You're going to hear rumors of wars. China against America, Iran against America, Iran against Israel, North Korea against Russia, North Korea against against Israel, North Korea against America. You're gonna you're gonna hear rumors of wars. So you should not be troubled about it. All these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, so all right, so all for World War III to hit off. Just like MOT, the with the C hip has to be implemented. That's when World War III is gonna kick off, full blown. All right. So you should not be troubled about that. Okay, have faith in the Most High. Verse 7: For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. So yeah, man. And verse 8: all these the beginnings of sorrows, man. So you're gonna see race wars. You're gonna see other Edomites against Israelites. You're gonna see Edomites against Edomites. You're gonna see all these nations against the Edomites. All these nations against the Israelites, and kingdom against kingdom. You're gonna see countries against countries and stuff. You're gonna see famines, pestilences, earthquakes, and also divided places. Civil war is coming very soon, man. This is the beginning stages. Wait till it hit worldwide. In America, it's gonna be bad. Not just in America, but worldwide, man. So all these things are the beginnings of sorrows, man.
Have not done, and they could have put a stop to it a long time ago because their privilege was still intact back then. But what they don't understand is with Trump, and I've said this before, when by the time Trump get out of office, he's going to have them broken into 1,000 pieces. And not only them, all people that's underneath his spectrum. We're talking about of his community, Trump. They're going to be broken in 1,000 pieces. And okay, you can get a Democrat come right in. It don't matter who you vote for. It don't matter if you put Gavin Newsom in there. It don't matter if you go get Kamala and put her in there. It don't matter who you put in there. They cannot repair with the folks what Trump is going to shatter. And they're going to long for the days of even just being back in 2010. They're not going to long for the 50s no more. They're going to long for certain areas in the 2000s. And so at least we still had this. At least we still had that. They're going to long for those days, I'm telling you. I literally see it coming. It's like right there, ladies and gentlemen. It's there. As Black Americans, we're like, we cool. We are so cool. I mean, we like I said, we got more holidays gonna come up. Dr. King's holiday is Monday, and we definitely gonna celebrate our great brother, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the great brother that he was, and his legacy. We're gonna celebrate that. We're not worried about what these folks are doing.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 14. It reads, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness upon all nations, and then shall the end come. Yeah, the gospel of the kingdom is going to be preached around all around the world, man, for a witness to all the nations. So, and then shall end come, and we seen that right now. The end is coming. Esau Edom is crumbling. The world is like crumbling. It's like you're right before your with your very eyes, man. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 16. It reads, "Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskins be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spirit shall be on thy glory." Yeah, man. So the art of filled with shameful glory. So um Esau, you know, like Esau Edom glorified violence, oppression, slavery, and just like robbery. So what where he took pride will be turned into public humiliation when his damn kingdom started crumbling. When these missiles hit America, that's when this man gonna go down. Okay, and this man will Esau. You will be humble, man. You will be humble. Okay, drink that also. So Esau Edom made the nations drink of the cup of oppression, man, of his damn democracy, man. This man's been like the hammer of the earth, man, making people take that dollar and shit. If you don't take his damn dollar, he will go in your country and kill you. If he wants your resources and you don't give it to him, he's gonna beat you into submission. He's gonna bomb you to death and get it and kill you. That's what he does. So all that's coming on him, man. Okay, and like let that force kids be uncovered. This man been exposed, and he's been shamed, and like judgment is it's gonna come to him. And his Esau's nakedness, his sins, will have been revealed before all nations, man. Okay, so this man is done, man. And so the cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee. So um, Esau is gonna get his judgment, man. Okay. And what this damn devil did to others, it's going to turn to on his own head, man. You know, he's gonna pay. You devils got a lot to pay for, man. Shame for spirit shall be on thy glory. So this man's a total disgrace and also destruction, man. Esau's system, sights, and pride will be vomited out, man. This man is done, man. You damn Edomites are done, man. And just like good riddance, man. And like you cannot heal this place. This place is done. If I heard these Republicans getting votes to get him out there, get him and I think JD Vance and rest of the administration out of there. It doesn't matter who be in office, either JD Vance or Gavin Newsom combo or another Republican. This place is done. He's gonna break this country to pieces, and like rightfully so. This place is done, man. This place is like $31 trillion in debt. Like Nero, you should talk to Rothschilds to give you a check to well, you're on his payroll anyways, but but like the Rothschilds could pay off your debt, give you some money to pay that off, but this place is not healed, so this place is done. The only way for this place to go, only solution is this place should be cleansed with fire, and that fire is coming. This is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. It reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the prophets back then, all right, of old prophesy against many kingdoms, many countries, and against great kingdoms. They prophesy of war, of evil, and of pestilence. And that's what we are doing. The men of the Lord, the men of GMS. That's what we doing. So from apostles and elders and bishops and officers and teachers all the way down, prophesying against this damn place. All right, prophesying the downfall of this place, man. Prophesy against countries, against many countries, against great kingdoms. We prophesy against war, pestilence, war, evil, and just like pestilence, man. All right. Let's play some more right quick. Let's play a little bit more.
Let's get to another thing here. Now for years, when black women would go into the stores, they would criminalize black women by locking up the hair care products. And I used to that's ridiculous because they watching you watching shoplifting of everything. Why are you only going to lock that up? And it only locked up the black product.
And like, and also one thing, like when you Jake, when you a Negro, it's like, but money Negroes. When you go into a store, these damn motherfuckers watch you. They see if you stealing. They're not watching Esau. These Edomites, they be stealing shit at Walmart. They be watching you. They put blockades in like black products, thinking that Negro's gonna steal, but it's a goddamn lie. These Edomites be stealing. So now the tables are turning. They watching these Edomites. They putting glass doors. It's just like with these Edomites products. So you're gonna see that, man. So uh, let's go to before I do that. When I play, I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy 30:7. But so after this, so
right? Clearly racial targeting. But I want y'all to check out this video because like it's crazy the world we're living in now and how things are starting to flip. Check this out.
I gotta show y'all something because the world is changing. Ready for this? Hold on. Okay. You see all the black hair care, natural hair out, right? Right? Hold on. Y'all, they locked up the white people. I ain't never seen this before. All the white people locked up. Look at it. All the way down to head and shoulders. That's how you know it's for the white guy. That is crazy. Bedhead. Oh my God. I ain't never seen nothing like it. The world is changing.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's why that sister had to film that. They're locking up the head and shoulders with black people. We don't use no head and shoulders. We got our own products that we use. You know, if you keep we know we got to keep our oil, the oil in our hair and all of that because the dryness so that's not nothing we never use. I mean, head and shoulders, but they locking up their products now. You know what that means? They're stealing it. And you know what also that means? I guess black people aren't stealing hair products all of a sudden. Because if black people, if it was so much of a hot commodity, why haven't they still locking it up? So now you're putting out the black products and locking up the ones for the white people. It's changing, ladies and gentlemen. It is thoroughly changing. And I know.
and like he's right. They be racially targeting us for just like shit we did not do. But the world is changing, man. So this man's going down, and it's backfiring on their ass. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. Yeah, this is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. It reads, and the Lord thy Yahweh power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. So the Most High Yahweh Shai is just like putting these curses on our enemies. Who are our enemies? Esau, Edom. You read Esau's the third chapter, I think the third or fourth verse. It tells you who the other one enemy is, Esau, Edom. So the same curses, just like the Israelites suffer in Deuteronomy 28:15-68, it's gonna come on these Edomites a little bit, and also these other nations. Okay, but when they be in the kingdom, it's gonna be all these. It's gonna be full effect on them. Okay, slavery, oppression, famine, sword, fear, poverty. It's gonna come on them, and just like the curses are like transfer will be transferred. So the curses is coming off us a little bit, and it's coming on these Edomites a little bit. Okay, but hey, it's good to in the kingdom. The curses is gonna come on. It's gonna be full effect on them, and also on these on on these other nations as well too. Okay, so upon thy enemies that like hate thee. Psalms the 83rd chapter, 2 and 8. They Confederacy against Confederacy of by enemies. Let's go to Psalms 8:3, man. I ain't put that on there, so let me go to Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 83 and verse 1. It reads a song of, or a song as Asper. Keep not thy silence, all power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, all power. Verse 2. For lo, thy enemies have made a torment, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Who's the they? These Edomites and these other nations. They taking crafty counsel against us, the Israelites. It also consulted against thy hill ones. Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Here's the point. Here's our enemies. Verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom, so-called white people, and the Israelites, the so-called Arabs, or Moab, so-called Chinese, and the Hagarenes, so Hamites, Gabal, Hamites, and Ammon, so-called Japanese, and Amalek, these damn hats, small hats. All right, these Amalekites is these Edomites. All right, the for the Philistines, Hamites with the inhabitants of Tyre, Hamites. Ashur is also joined with them, and they have hoping the children of Lot, Selah. So they there you go. There you go. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 30:7. There you go. We got enemies. All right. Okay. Upon enemies that hate us, these are nations enslaved the Israelites. They colonize Israel. They persecute us globally, man. All right. Which shall persecute thee. Israel suffer. The Israelite suffering was not accidental. It was like systematic persecution, man. The Most High records everything, and like these are nations, they're gonna pay. They're gonna pay. That's why the curse is falling on them. Okay.
Probably some white people like, what is going on with this? Like, I really believe that you're going to really experience America for what it really is. Because for a long time, you didn't experience America for what it really was. You understand? You got to live in, like what some people say, la la land, meaning your reality wasn't real. You understand what I'm saying? You was living in an alternate America. You remember how Dr. King talked about having two Americas? Well, that day of two Americas is over. And what's going to happen is everybody's going to experience the real America that Black Americans have experienced. And I say everybody.
This week, we're hosting a free trading and investing workshop right here in Houston. Inside this workshop,
See, we so trained.
Yeah, like everybody's gonna feel like Jacob's trouble is just like everybody's trouble, man. And these animals, they gonna feel it, man. They feeling a little bit. They losing their homes, they losing their jobs, they getting shot by cops, and also everything. And like it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse. But the Israelites, the elect, we got the W. Okay, we gonna suffer. We gonna suffer. We gonna go through it. But the Most High got us. Okay, this is why you have to stay locked in. You gotta repent, come back to your true power, come back to Yahweh Shai. Try to keep the commandments to your best of your ability. Try to read, try to study to your best of your abilities. That's what you gotta do. All right. Let's play a little more.
And so battle tested. None of this is a cakewalk. People talk about Trump, talk about food, and all the things that he's doing. All this stuff is a utter cakewalk for Black Americans. Y'all have trained us to do without. Y'all have trained us to deal with job loss, homelessness, evictions, bad credit. And let me tell you,
And this is why we 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 are stronger than these Edomites, physically, spiritually, and just like mentally. We go through all this stuff, but we still here. These Edomites, they can't handle it. They cannot handle it. They cannot handle the pressure. They cannot handle what it's like being homeless. You got some homeless so-called white people. Some like you got homeless Edomites, but some of these so-called white people who are homeless, some of them are Jake. But you know, we lost everything. We homeless. We lose jobs. We go through a whole bunch of shit, but we still here. We still here. We like deal it out, but we know we going to get something at least. Okay, so let's get Revelation 11 at verse 11. Yeah, this is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 11. It reads, this is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 11. It reads, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High Yahweh Shai entered unto them, and they stood upon their feet, and a great fear fell upon them that saw them. So, just like 3 days and a half represents like the just like 350 years that the Israelites spent in slavery in Americas between 1620 into 1970. Okay. After this period, the elect of Israel will return to understanding of the truth. That's Ezekiel the 37th chapter. Like the dry bones is waking up. So, it ties to the end of just like Jacob's captivity. So, we at the end, man. All that punishment is like up, man. So the spirit of life, the spirit of the life from the Most High entered into them. So Yahweh by Shai is waking up just like with the dry bones. Okay, the dry bones are just like the Israelites. All right, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the Israelites that look like just like the nations, man. So the true Israelites receiving understanding, faith, knowledge of like who they are. So this is the Holy Spirit equals truth, not emotion, man. So Ezekiel the 37 chapters, 5 and 10, like breath enters the dry bones, man. John 6 and 63, the words are spiritual in life. And Baruch 2:31, the heart returned into captivity. This is the awakening of the elect, man. Two-thirds not gonna get it. They're gonna say la la and they're going to die here. But they're gonna be in the kingdom in their right mind. So they stood upon their feet. So the Israelites is rising from a slave mentality. Standing. Okay? Standing with authority, boldness, and readiness for war. That's what we doing. No longer begging and bound these damn nations, man. Okay? We come back to our true power. We going to harvest and hedges. Just ornate men. How they just men. How about pants up? Alright? Talking good English. Upright. And that's what Esau don't like. Esau hate that. And we got long beards. Man, we look scary among these damn nations. And also two-thirds, man. Oh, this time Jake told me on my job. He said, "Why you grow your beard all patchy and this and that? You supposed to shave it off. You supposed to look professional." I said, like, I'm not doing that, bro. I am not doing that. I'm not fucking shaving my beard. You supposed to look presentable for presentable at a job. I fuck them. They ain't tell me to shave, so they ain't tell me to shave. I'm not fucking doing it. Fuck them. You damn fucking Jakes always want to shape your face to look good for the white man. Talk about you don't kiss no ass. You kissing ass when you shave your beard for them. Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Present up my ass. Fuck them. In certain jobs, I'm not going to take. If certain jobs told me to shave my beard, I'm not doing it. I'm going to turn that down. Fuck that. Fuck that. So great fear fall upon them which saw them. So these heathens, the heathen, especially Edom, is seeing Israel waking up. So fear comes. So these are Edomites and these nations are in fear. They see us standing on our own feet. And they are scared. So when these Edomites see us preaching, they are scared. And these nations, they are scared when we look at them. They say, yeah, motherfucker, your time is up. You're going to pay. And like they are scared. They're scared. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Blue Books, the Oppenheimers, and these politicians, these billionaires, are like Ferry West, GMS. They are scared of us. You know why? Because we doing exposing them. And we tell them the scriptures, you're going down. And they are scared. They are scared. But they not scared of you of you 2/3. They scared of the elect. They scared of GMS and other brothers that puts the 100% truth of your hard by share shot. Okay? So truth being exposed, lies being dismantled, judgment approaching for these heathens, man. Excuse me. Deuteronomy 28:10. The nations are afraid. Yeah, these nations are these heathens are scared of us, man. Revelations 12:12. Now Luke 21:26. Man's heart's failing for fear. They scared, man. Revelations 12:12. The devil knows his time is short. He's gonna come with great wrath because he knows his time is short. He's scared of us, man. He's scared of the elect. That's why he wants to come after us. He's coming after these damn 2/3 and stuff. But pretty soon, he's gonna come after us. Because Revelations 12:17, he's gonna make war with us. It's coming. It's coming, man. So let's go play a little bit more.
Some of that credit situation, which I'll say to my people, get that credit cards out your life, get all that debt out your life. But they said Trump want these credit card companies to cut the debt, the interest rate down to 10%, which is a beautiful thing. Shout out to Trump. But they're saying that the bank's saying that if they forced to do that, they're going to start canceling people cards. Because they're going to say people are risky. Basically, they can't make no money off you no more, so they're going to cut your card. Good. If they cancel your card, good. You don't need that no way. That's debt. You charging 20, 30% interest on a card, that's predatory. You know what I'm saying? I think interest rates shouldn't be no more than what the housing interest rate should be. If it's 5%, 6%, 7%, whatever. That's how these banks make a lot of money, is off of the debt of credit cards. And I'm thoroughly against having a bunch of credit cards and doing, you know what I'm saying? Because you can get caught up in debt with that mess. And I've had my experience with that, and I'm telling you, leave that mess alone. Great mistake I've made in my past financially, right? And you can get out of that. Of course, you can fix your situation, but don't even get into it from the start. So if they cancel a credit card, like, good. I don't need that. I work every day. You know what I'm saying? I got what I got going on. I don't need these people. Now I know they say, "Oh, you need some credit." Yeah, you may need a.
That this is Second Ezra chapter chapter 6 at verse 9. It reads, for Esau is the end of the world, and and Jacob is the beginning that follows. So so Esau is the end of the world. So what that mean? Uh, um, like just like Esau's kingdom is Esau as end of his rulership. Just like just like in age. So Esau is as end. He's the end of the world. His kingdom is crumbling. Okay, so Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followed. When this man go down, we gonna rule. Starting with the elect, the 144,000, man. Okay, from Yahweh Shai, King David, and also 144,000. We gonna be the government bodies. We gonna rule. We got next. Okay, we got next, cause this is his Esau's hoorah. Okay, so let's go back to let's go Obadiah. Esau, you will be you'll be humble, my G. You will be just like humble, my G. So let's let's get that. This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 1. The division of Obadiah, thus said the Lord concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Most High, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Yep. And verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, and that are greatly despised. So yeah, man. Esau small among the heathen, man. This man's losing his power, his respect, and his dominance. Nobody's not respecting America. Nobody not like is nobody's not respecting these damn devils, man. Okay. Verse 3, the pride of thy heart had deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the crest of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Yeah, man. Esau's pride. Esau's pride will be his downfall. So Crest of the Rock is his stronghold, his military bases, his nuclear bunkers, his economic power. So this Nadell believes he's Mr. Untouchable, but you're going to be touched, man. You're going to be just like touch. All right. Nero said that just like he said out of his own mouth, he said God cannot bring me down. That's what he said. That's what these adults be thinking. Who's gonna beat me now? Nobody. But his damn pride is gonna be his striker, be his downfall. And Nero, your pride will be your with your downfall, my G. Okay. Verse 4, drew thou exalt himself as the eagle, and thou drew thou set thy nest among the stars. Thus I will bring thee down, said the Most High. So so the eagle symbol, the symbol of the eagle, the symbol of like Esau's empire, Rome, NATO, and America, man. Nest among the stars, like is his satellite, his space forces, advanced technology. No amount of technology cannot save Edom from Esau from his divine judgment. So this damn man be he's been going down. So just like America's military dominance and also surveillance system. So Esau set his uh his space stations in the sky. That's when he went down. How he this day went down? He set his what his space stations in the sky, and like that's when he went down. His his first space station is Selate, something like that. It was launched by the Soviet Union on April the 19th, 1971. So let me look that up. Let me look that up. Okay, let's look up. Yeah, his like Esau first space station was like Salat. Salat. It was launched in April 19th, 1971. So once like since his devil did that, he started to just like go down. He started to fall, and these devils has been falling ever since, man. Ever since, man. So let's go to Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. Yeah, this is for you, Esau. So, hey Nero, this is for you, man. You Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, this is for you, man. You got all this money, but you ain't these goddamn devils, man. This is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21, and reads, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that the dwellers in the land of Uz, the covets also shall pass through unto thee, thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked." Verse 22, "The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins." So, hey, Esau, man, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Have fun. This is your kingdom. Do what you do. Pop little boys, Drink blood. Do what makes you happy. Rejoice. This is your kingdom. Be a damn pedo. Do what do what makes you happy. This is your kingdom. Rejoice. Okay? But the cup is gonna pass unto you. What's that cup? That cup of slavery. You're gonna drink that damn cup, man. We drunk of it. We got our asses handled. So now you gonna get your ass handled. So you gonna drink that cup, man. And you didn't make that shall make thyself naked. You've been exposed, man. You've been exposed for who you are. The Most High exposed your damn wickedness, your new world order, with your MOTV. You've been exposed. So the punishment of that iniquity is accomplished for $dollar. So our punishment is over with. That's why you're going down. That's why a change is coming. No more. We not gonna be in like captivity, man. This is the Israelites, our last captivity. It's up. So the Most High is gonna visit you, Esau. The Most High is gonna visit you, so my G. So you're done. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope this is edifying. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Also, double honors my apostles and elders with great millstone. And for next time, Shalom. Oh, and by the way, man, you damn devils think that what stuff happened to us, it's not gonna happen to you. You really think that? Shit, you got another thing coming, man. Because the curses is falling on you. Just wait to the kingdom. Welcome, you Edomites. You are just like the new niggers. That's what you are. So for time, Shalom.
A little bit, but you don't need to be holding a bunch of their credit cards. You sure don't. But do your research on that, with your financial, people and financial channels that's actually reputable, of course. But they finding out the hard way. A lot of them talking about they can't afford rent. A lot of them, we talking about them. They having to move back with their parents. But they shouldn't have been in that position. They was getting all the jobs, right? They were getting paid more than us. They were getting jobs that they didn't even qualify for. And now they can't hold those jobs because guess what? AI is taking those jobs. You understand what I'm saying? And they say, well, I went to school and I put in the time, and how is it just AI can come in and take my job? And, and you feel that AI don't deserve to take your job, right? Because it didn't put in the time, it didn't go to school, it didn't do any of that. And yet you're being replaced by AI, just like we were being replaced with you when we put in the time and the effort and education, and you got to get in a lot of times with even none of that. And you got to get in and become our supervisors. When we've been at the job 8, 5, 10, 20 years, you come in the door and you our supervisor. And we had to train you. So now you're starting to see, even with AI, you're starting to see how you're feeling, how we have felt when it came to you. You didn't think about, let me do this the equal way. Let's do this by merit and let the person who really deserves the job get it. No. You did it by skin color. And not AI. And I'm telling you, went to CES. I'm telling you, AI is coming. It's here. It's coming for all your jobs that it can. And either you're going to learn it and work with it and innovate with it or pivot, or you're going to wither on the vine. I seen everything with my own 2 eyes, folks. And them folks gonna suffer. They are gonna suffer. You talking about, black people go, no. We great at pivoting. You know how many times we've been fired from jobs, started new careers like this, or we've been let go? We are first fire and last hire. Remember that. So how many times have we jumped so many different jobs? We good. AI can take whatever they want to take from us. We gonna be all right. But them, they're gonna crash out, and it's gonna be their own people letting them go. Cause let's call it what it is. The AI gonna save them payroll, insurance. It's gonna save so much for them. They gonna like AI don't need a day off. AI don't get pregnant. AI don't get sick. AI don't need a vacation. That's just really what it is. So yeah, they're going